What's up, everybody? Welcome back to episode 47 of the Off the Dribble podcast with my co-host Aashrith. Today, we're gonna continue talking about the NBA playoffs. We're gonna talk about three series today: the Lakers-Wolves series. We're gonna just talk a little bit about the Thunder's insane comeback yesterday against the Grizzlies, and then also go into a little bit about the Clippers-Warriors, the Clippers-Nuggets, and also like a little bit about the Warriors-Rockets since Jimmy did get hurt last game. So we could start it off by talking about the Lakers Wolves, and I think I'll start off a little bit with this. We lost game two by it was 94-85. We were down. I mean, the biggest thing for me is like this quarter in game one. I think we were down like 8 or 10 going into the second quarter. We were down 18 going into the second quarter of this game. The the Lakers were on pace like to score like 130 points through the game. They just had 34 points in the first quarter, but we held them to like 60 for the next three. So that's the kind of defense we play. That's the kind of pace the Wolves play at. So I mean, Finch said it multiple times in his post-game interview. I mean, all the players understand it. Like just starting off the game better will do so much because like not being down 18 going into the second will help you. Like even being down like 6, maybe 8, like that's something that they can easily come back from. Ant was talking a little bit about how like he was having trouble like assessing the defense. They were kind of playing like a zone, like a mix of zone and man to man. Anytime Ant had the ball at the top of the key, anytime he caught the ball, you would see like 2-3 defenders on the perimeter and then just two standing back on the corners. So I mean, go back in the film, watch that, figure out how to beat that. But at the same time, like I don't really think the Lakers played like an amazing game. I fully think that we just played a bad game. We went 5 for 21 from three, which is completely the opposite of what we did the first game. I think the first game we went like 21 for 42. So again, we didn't put up as many threes. That's a little bit from the Lakers side, running us off the 3-point line. And also just take advantage of the size. I mean, in the second game, they didn't really do that. Rudy played very well defensively. I think the narrative of Luka cooking him isn't really sustainable because if you really watch the game, like yeah, Luka takes him out on the perimeter. He does like a bunch of dribble moves in a row, and Rudy still like is in front of him majority of the time. Like Luka shot 1 for 4 when Rudy guarded him. LeBron shot 0 for 4 when they switched on to him. Like his switch defense isn't as bad as people are saying, so that narrative should go away. But I think just starting off the game better, playing at home will help a lot. I mean, we are better on the road majority of the time this season and even last season in the playoffs, but I feel like going 1-1 into Target Center, it's gonna be loud. Just use the momentum of the fans, and I think we'll be all right.
To be honest, this gave me more confident the Timberwolves will win the series.
Yeah.
And it's weird because you guys lost the first quarter by like damn near like 20 points.
Mm-hmm.
But like it was it was partially the Lakers' defensive improvements. I'll give JJ some credit with the way he covered Ant. Ant's too good of a player for that to work 2 games in a row. JJ knows that. So I'm intrigued to
Mm-hmm.
see what he does tonight. But it's the reason I'm more confident on the Timberwolves now is because the Lakers' offense is so bad.
Yeah.
Like it's constant matchup hunting,
Mm-hmm.
like for like 8 quarters now. Just like getting Gobert in a screen and roll, getting like Mike Conley in action, like getting like some sort of matchup they can take away. And I don't think the Timberwolves mind that
Yeah.
because there was a stretch in the first quarter where they really blew the lead up, where they didn't go matchup hunting and they played free flowing basketball, and like they were able to make shots and their offense looked so much better. But then for the next 3 quarters, they transition into okay, Luka gets the ball. Immediately, Rui comes up with a high screen and roll. Rui switches, and then we watch Luka go ISO for 20 seconds and then probably kick it out to a shooter or something. And if they make it, they make it. They miss, they miss. And
Exactly.
like that's just not it just wasn't working.
Mm-hmm.
Like you guys have won like 7 out of the 8 quarters, something crazy. Like and like they just destroyed you guys 1 quarter and they won the game.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I mean, I don't think the Lakers are that good. Like I think Gobert had a lot of trouble with Reeves because Reeves is a
Mm-hmm.
little faster. I think Reeves kind of like cooked him, so I guess they want to
Yeah.
have that matchup. But I don't think Luka's fast enough to bend the corner consistently, and he's not as pure of a jump shot shooter as everyone thinks he is. Like the percentages aren't that high. So like if he's gonna make 40% of his step back jump shots against like you're gonna take that 2 out of 5. You're gonna take that every time. And what disappointed me about this game is how quickly Nas got into foul trouble.
Yeah.
And
The whole
like
team honestly, like Nas, Dante,
Nas and
they
Dante
were all
especially
in foul trouble.
and I mean Dante played terribly, but
Yeah.
like Nas, like a couple, like one or two of the fouls are phantom calls, but like setting that illegal screen when you have three fouls, or it's just doesn't like it's such a silly foul to take, especially with how well he played last time. He was a catalyst behind like why you guys blew the lead up that much, 6 for 9 from three, and then he ends up having 6 points during this game.
Yeah.
And one more thing is that Ant just like I think he got hit on a screen, so he hurt his shoulder, so he wasn't aggressive and stuff. But he just has to be more. He just has to attack the ball more, because
he needs to come to the ball, because
that's what I'm saying.
if you see it a lot, I see it happen a lot. Like he'll bring the ball up, he'll pass it to the guard. Then once he passes it to the guard, he'll just go to the corner and he'll kind of just stand there. Like you can't expect the ball to come to you. I know Finch has like plays like ran that like for Ant to go and get the ball. So like might as well use those plays and go do that, because you see a bunch of other teams do that for their number one options multiple times in the game. Like pass the ball back, go to the corner, then rescreen or do something else, and then go back and get the ball.
It's funny because I don't think Ant knows how good a shooter he is.
Yeah.
Because he's so used to standing in a corner from preseason because he's not that good a shooter. He doesn't know how to move off ball. But he's gotten so much better at that this year that if he just moved off the ball and got himself a look, someone set him a low curling screen to come off a screen and take a shot, he's probably making the jump shot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think he's got it in his head that he's a slasher, so he's
Yeah.
standing in the corner waiting to come for the ball later. But he's such a good shooter now that he can take advantage of so much more looks if he just comes to the ball.
And the thing is, like, his like whole thing is like he's always said like I've never been a good catch and shoot shooter. Like I've always been decent like off the dribble, like step backs, like things like that, or coming off a fast break. But like catch and shoot is what he really worked on this offseason. So I'm like in my head, I'm like, if you worked on your catch and shoot that much and you showed it this season that you can go in, I mean, try running try doing something what Steph does, maybe one or two plays in the game when you can't slash the ball. Just like run around, try getting the ball and then catch and shoot. Like you can do something like that.
And guarding Luka on the other end might not be feasible for too long. He did it because obviously Dante got into foul trouble. Like a lot of your pieces got into foul trouble, but like
Jaden guarding Luka at the same time isn't. I mean, Jaden is our best defender, but like just size wise, like he's long, like he can stay in front of Luka, but Luka is like it's very easy for him to just like push Jaden off and kind of create that separation, and like, you see that happen a lot. Like he's really good with those kind of like more like faster, like lankier like guards, but like someone that's like bigger, more built, like it's easy for them to just like get rid of Jaden. So I think that's why they put Ant on. I would really like to see Jalen Clark on Luka. I think Jalen Clark on Luka would be like kind of like a Lou Dort like on Luka kind of thing, like a big body that's like that's there that can stay in front of you majority of the time. But I mean, Finch won't play a rookie in the playoffs. I think he should be getting minutes over Conley 100%.
Yeah. And who do you have for the game tonight? Well,
I think we should come out, if we play better the first quarter, just come out more aggressive in the first quarter. Like first quarters have been like the way we lose almost every game this whole season, just coming out dead. You can't do that in the playoff game, especially at home. The energy better be there. Another thing I wanted to talk about real quick is Julius Randle. I mean, he had a pretty solid game. Honestly, like the only thing on the offensive end for us that was really working, like him getting to his spots. I didn't really see him force anything too much. I don't think he had a turnover during the game. Let me check that to make sure.
He had one.
He had one turnover, a lot better than the first game. The first game he was turning over the ball a lot. So I mean, if he can continue just getting to his spots, being that second option to Ant when Ant is double teamed constantly, I think that'd be really good. And he's also been really good kind of initiating the offense too when Conley goes off the floor.
Yeah. And Ant just has to learn how to pass the ball, bro. Because I know because the first game he was a great playmaker, but
he needs to do that again.
It's very inconsistent with him with his playmaking efforts. But I think y'all got it tonight. I'm thinking like a 6-point game.
Yeah, it'll be close, 100%.
Because like I don't see a way LeBron doesn't realize that the switching offense is not working.
Not gonna work, so, yeah. I mean, dude, LeBron was locked in defensively, low key during game 2. He was like, game 1, it looked like he couldn't guard a cone, but like game 2, like he was locking up.
He adjusts. That's his trademark.
Yeah, if he plays like that, then I mean,
it's gonna be tough. And Reeves hasn't had a good game. He hasn't had a good shooting game yet.
Yeah, his 3-ball hasn't been falling yet. I mean, if his 3-ball starts falling, then you never know. But I mean, same thing with us. Like last game, our 3-ball wasn't falling. Our whole bench. Well, realistically speaking, like the reason we like are in the hunt to win the series is because of our depth. And if you really look at our depth last game, like not like it's like three main pieces that come off our bench. It's Nikhil, Dante, and Nas. All three of them play like shit.
Yeah. The three wasn't going for the Lakers at all. I mean, their
Yeah,
big three,
except for Luka.
3 for 19 from three.
Yeah, Luka hits like 3 in the first quarter, and then he goes cold after that.
Wait, that's what he did against the Thunder last year, bro. He got
Yeah.
so hot in the first quarter every single time and went and ghost for 3 quarters after that. People gassed him.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I'm slightly a Luka hater, but like, cause I hate the complaining. Like, it
I'm
just
lucky
like,
becoming a Brunson hater.
I mean, I've been a Brunson like flopping hater. I think his
Yeah.
game is
His
like
game is very good,
out
but
of this
like
world,
he
bro.
uses
But
his size to like amazingly. Like for his size, he's
and
doing
his footwork
crazy
is
things.
perfect.
But like watching him play, especially in the playoffs, bro, like it's crazy, bro. Some of the
Yeah.
some of the things he does, some of the shots he tries going for to get fouls. But like
This is
we'll talk
why I
about that
try
later.
to enforce the narrative. We can go into the Thunder game now, but this is
Yeah.
why I try to enforce the narrative that Shea is not a flopper.
Hmm.
Because like there are people doing this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like it actually doesn't make any sense. But I mean Thunder Grizzlies, like I guess I can start talking about this game,
Hmm.
but just a terrible start.
Yeah.
Like uh zero effort offensively or defensively. Scottie Pippen was pulling up for wide open threes
Mhm.
every single time down. And it was like me and my roommate Stravin, my friend Stravin too, but me and my roommate Stravin were sitting right next to each other watching this game. We were like, bro, because like every three, it was like they started off 0 for 4 from three. It was like 4-2, right? Because
Mhm.
we even the games we won by 50, by 20, we just haven't gotten it going until like midway through the first quarter. And that trend started again. But then like Scottie Pippen unleashes like the most magna ball threes of all time. Everything's going down. And we're down by 30 and they're out on a break. Silly turnover from J-Dub. They're out on a break and Scottie Pippen Jr. has a wide open layup. Decides to pass up the wide open layup for a stupid crowd pop to get the crowd going. Ja tries to jump over Dort.
Yeah. And then
And
he
like
basically
now
dies.
he probably fractured his hip.
Yeah.
And like I'm not blaming like a lot of Grizzlies fans are blaming Dort for that injury. I don't know if you saw the replay because I know you
Yeah.
watched the Clippers
I
Nuggets game.
think didn't Jaw like or Jaw like or Dort like slip while Jaw was like in the air and then like he just like went into him by like it wasn't on purpose.
So Dort was trying to move away from Scottie Pippen because
Yeah.
Scottie Pippen had a wide open layup. As soon as he saw Pippen pass the ball, he tried to re-engage in the play and he slipped.
Mm-hmm.
And then he couldn't move out of the way. Again, there's two. If Ja takes a layup on that play, he doesn't get hurt.
Yeah.
He tries to jump over
Over
Dort.
him. Yeah.
And he falls on his hip. Like, okay, I don't want to blame anyone for injuries, but like the fact that Grizzlies fans are confidently blaming Dort like he's a dirty player when he slipped and fell, it's so bad, bro.
Yeah.
And
It's like the Amen Thompson like Jimmy thing. Like Draymond clearly pushed Amen Thompson into Jimmy, and that's like the
and
reason
Warriors
Jimmy
fans,
fell.
bro, I saw a Warriors fan tweet that they wanted a Thompson to get a blood clot, bro. That shit was crazy.
That's an insane statement being made.
Yeah, it's terrible. But I mean, after that, I mean, to be honest, like we won the first game by 50. Like if you're not
Mhm.
confident that you guys are at least gonna come back, like I was very confident that we're at least gonna make it a game.
Yeah.
And Shea got it going in the third quarter a little bit. Still hasn't had a good game, which
Mhm.
is a bit concerning. He's really forcing it on offense. But my God, bro, if you want to watch the highlights and point out two players, it's Chet Holmgren and Alex Caruso. Cause Alex Caruso, like everyone was saying the Bulls won the trade after the second half of Josh Giddey's season, which is like a valid take because of how
Mhm.
good he's played. But these are the reasons why we traded him. Because like we lose that game with Giddey on the court. Caruso is forcing deflection. I think he had 12 deflections. He had 4 steals. Like he was causing havoc, bro. And Chet had 1 point in the first half on 0 of 4 shooting. Goes on to have a 16-point third quarter. Doesn't miss from 3. Goes on
Mhm.
to have 7 more in the fourth quarter. Huge 3 to tie the game, and then J-Dub ices it.
Yeah.
Like great game overall. I mean, it shouldn't have gone to a point where we're down by 29 against that poverty ass team,
Mhm.
but I mean, we're gonna smoke them
Yeah.
next without
Just
John anyway, so I'm not too worried.
pretty easy sweep right there.
Yeah, pretty easy sweep.
Going 4 minutes without scoring a bucket is kind of crazy work too when you're up like 15, 17 points.
They had 40 in the first quarter and 30 in the second half.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's actually wild. But I looked at the score. I was watching the Clippers game and I texted you. I was like, "Oh, what's going on? Like, just like, is Memphis just making everything?" And you're like, "Yeah, basically." And then I looked at the score again, and I was like, oh wow, it's wraps.
It was crazy, bro. I mean, like this is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. Like it's so cool to actually be a fan of like a
Good
team that has
team.
a chance, bro.
Hmm.
It's been 10 years.
That's how I felt last year when we made it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, holy.
Yeah, it was the same feeling, but I think easy sweep for you guys, 100%.
Yeah, looking like an easy sweep. I mean, all Thunder fans just want to see Shea have a good game. If Shea has a good game next game and we win and we lose, I think we'll be fine.
You'll
I
be
think we'll be
fine. Yeah,
happy.
just 5 games or whatever. Because
Yeah.
damn well you'll get some rest because that Denver Clipper series is going to 700%.
You think so, bro? Because, I mean,
I feel like there's always one game in a series, especially when it's close, where it's like look at the Minnesota Denver series. Like there was at least 2 games where each team blew each other out.
I think that's different. Okay, here's my thought behind the series, right? We can just go on talking about this because I didn't get to watch the game because I was watching the Thunder game, obviously.
Mhm.
I did a little box score watching, and you watched the game, so you can tell me. But like, there is no reason that Jokic should be taking the third most shots on this team.
Yeah, it's
Like,
it was fully like I think in my opinion that's a coaching change and that's resulting in the coaching change because when you look at Malone, if you look at what Malone says every single time, the only thing he would say is we're as good, our team is as good as Jokic will be. Like that's he would ride on Jokic from start to finish all the time. Pause. That was
cool.
crazy, but yeah. I mean, he would always say like Jokic is the best player on the team, best player in the world. His offense revolves around him. He should be taking the shot almost every time up and down the floor. He should be initiating the offense. And if you look at the Nuggets now, for some reason they give the ball to Aaron Gordon a lot more. And I don't get. I mean, I get like you can like find mismatches with like Chris Dunn on him or like James Harden on him or like people like that or Norman Powell because you're basically starting 4 guards and you can like put him in the post and do mismatch hunting. But again, like you have Jokic and yeah, Zubac had a great defensive year this year. 1-on-1, Zubac is not guarding Jokic. Nobody in the world is guarding Jokic 1-on-1. And like there's play literally in the first quarter. Jokic had a 1-on-1 on Zubac on the right post. Got to the hole so easily, missed the shot, but was able to get his own offensive rebound. And the commentators literally said, "This is why you give the ball to Jokic 1-on-1 over and over again, because no one in the world can guard it." And then what did they do? They abandoned it for the rest of the game. Like I don't get it. I mean, yeah, they throw doubles at him every now and then, but other than Luka, there's one other person I'm trusting to beat a double team that easily, and that's Jokic. That's making the right read almost every single time.
100%.
So like
Wrong, of course.
there's in my opinion, there's no reason why. Yeah, if Jamal Murray is hot, like I could see why you would want to give him the ball consistently up and down the floor. But I mean, he didn't have an amazing game. He had 23. Michael Porter Jr. isn't someone that should be the focal point of your offense. I mean, he only had 7 points again. So
He's hurt. He said
yeah,
he couldn't move his arms all the way up.
he can't move his arms. His like the brace that he wears on his foot like broke, so he's using a new brace, so he can't even move like comfortably now properly. There's like a bunch of shit wrong with him. And like, who else are you gonna trust to score other than Jokic? Like Christian Braun, come on. So like, I think it's fully like it's fully coaching at this point. Like you see the change of how you like Jokic's usage. Like when Malone was coaching, he was probably like the second most used player in the league, probably apart from Shea. But now I probably don't even think he's like top 5.
You don't think like players of Jokic's caliber transcend coaching, bro? Like, you don't think if fucking Jokic goes to like Rick, whatever Adelman he is, and
Yeah,
like and
David
says like,
Adelman, Rick Adelman, I don't even know.
yeah, he's one of their sons,
Yeah,
but like, and goes up to Adelman and goes like,
I
"Yo,
want
I
the
need
ball.
20 shots tonight." Like,
I don't think Jokic is like that kind of star to like say like do that though. Like if it was like LeBron or like Ant or like somebody like Tatum or Giannis and they're like, all right, I need the ball in my hands, give me the fucking ball. They'll say, I don't think Jokic is really like, all right, like let me go tell my coach, give me the ball.
and this is what Candace Parker
That's on
points
him too. Then.
and Candace Parker points out on the Thunder Grizzlies broadcast too. There's like the best thing about Shea is that he won't stop shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Because like there's not a better shot on our team than a Shea mid-range jump shot or a Shea
Yeah.
jump shot period. Like that's the best shot we can get. Contested, non-contested, that's the best possible shot. So like similarly, there is not a better shot on the court than a shot that Jokic
Jokic is
creates.
taking. Yeah.
Whether it's like a low like baby hook at the paint, which he like no one's stopping him from getting to his spot.
And his floater in between like that 12-10 foot area is also cash too. Like he can get to his spots so easily.
And like it's even more unforgivable when he goes 9 for 13. Because
Yeah.
like he's shooting 77%, he's not taking more shots. Like, and he sees like constantly feeding like Aaron Gordon, who's like I lost the box score, who's like 6 for 16. Jamal Murray is 8 for 15. Like
Like that's like Aaron Gordon should not be taking 16 shots, bro. I think Aaron Gordon's limit should be like 10 max. 10 a game, give him 10 shots a game. Like that, he's your fourth option. Why is your fourth option taking 16 shots?
his limit should be 5 shots less than Jokic, bro.
Yes, bro. Like give those extra 6 shots to Jokic and like let him do something with the ball.
And this is an aside because we need to talk about the last game in Kawhi and Magnet Ball. But like Peyton Watson, like is so bad offensively, bro. Like this guy reminds me of Andre Roberson. It's like Andre Roberson came back in the league again. Like if this guy can do one thing, because if Peyton Watson's like they should bench Michael Porter Jr. and play Peyton Watson realistically, because Peyton Watson would put the clamps on Kawhi as best as anyone on that team possibly could. But he's such a liability
Bro can
offensively.
shoot, bro. He can't do
He can't
anything.
shoot from anywhere. Like he can't shoot from like it's like 6 feet and outside.
Yeah.
So like if he can do anything this offseason, it's literally like lock the gym and stay in there and just keep shooting.
Dude, just like sleep with the basketball in your hands and just practice your form, bro.
I'm not even sure he got in the league with no bag, bro. Like he got in the league purely off defense. That's actually crazy.
It's insane. And probably being like a slasher in college or something like that.
Cause even Ryan Dunn, bro, like even he has like a little three ball here and there.
He was like statistically like the worst shooter in college like last year, and then like now he like at least shoots like 6% from three. Like that's as a rookie, that's fine.
Yeah. This guy's trash, bro.
Yeah.
Like he's so bad on offense.
Like it's like Chris Dunn too. Like I mean, everyone is like, "Oh, Chris Dunn can't shoot," but I mean, like he makes enough shots for him to stay in the game to play like incredible defense on Jamal Murray. Like you just got to do that. You just have to. You can't play yourself off the floor.
Because if you see the advanced numbers on Peyton Watson guarding Kawhi, like Kawhi is not getting looks on him.
Yeah.
Like it like the second game, like you're not gonna stop a heater. Like 15 from 19, like no, like I think Peyton Watson was like 1 for 3 guarding him that game. Like, bro, and the crazy they had to put Jamal Murray on him because Michael Porter Jr. can't move on. Aaron Gordon and someone beat up Aaron Gordon, so I guess he can't play defense. But bro, like this guy, I didn't like. Did he miss once on Jamal Murray? Did he miss once on Jamal Murray this entire playoffs, bro? And they just keep putting him on him.
Resorting to putting Jamal Murray on Kawhi Leonard is actually such crazy work.
That's why I think the series is over, bro.
Yeah.
Like I mean, like no series with Jokic involved is over. But
like you're right, because if you really look at the Nuggets, they don't have a primary defender to really guard Kawhi or at the same time Harden. Like Braun is probably their best defender other than Gordon, like perimeter defender wise on the starting lineup. He hasn't been able to really stay in front of Harden this whole series. Harden's had a pretty good like first 3 games. So like I agree with that. That pick and roll with Harden Zubac, like that's been seamlessly going pretty well. They can't really
and it looks like Norm finally started making his shots. So if he's making his jump shots, bro, like the Clippers are the second best team in the West, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with that. Especially if Kawhi can missing like on average like 6 shots a game. Yeah.
Like, bro, like I mean, I love the way the Thunder match up with them because we have like an absurd amount of point of attack defenders.
And you guys also have a lot more size compared to them.
Yeah. And like Zubac is not gonna do like what he's doing to Jokic to Hartenstein and Chet. Like it's not gonna happen. But like the dream world for the Nuggets is Peyton Watson, like, bro, like he like take Kevin Durant's powers or something and like finds a jump shot. Cause like he's their best chance.
Or you need another Russ. You need another Russ iconic game.
Yeah, exactly. And like the Clippers, like look at what we're saying for the Nuggets versus the Clippers. Like for the Nuggets, we're saying like, oh, Jokic has to have like a 35-point triple double. Like Jamal Murray has to go off. Like Michael Porter Jr. has to get healthy. But for the Clippers, like okay,
just do what you're doing.
Like Kawhi has a good game. Like Harden has to have a good game. Like
Norman just has to do him. Zubac has to get like 12 rebounds, play like decent defense, and Jokic make life
so much more manageable for the Clippers to win this.
Exactly, I agree.
I mean, we have some time. I guess we can touch on Rockets Warriors real quick. Because I mean,
yeah, as you all know, Jimmy did get hurt during game 2. He got like I think it was like a pelvic contusion or something like that.
Yeah, Draymond hurt his own teammate.
Yeah.
Surprise.
So they did ultimately lose that game by I think it was 15. Yeah, they lost that game by 15. Uh they were making a small push even while Jimmy was in the game, but they were down consistently from the beginning. So I think even if Jimmy was, I think the Rockets could have stolen like game 2 either way. But just going on for the series, reports say he will probably be back for game 4. Not sure about game 3, but if he does ultimately is not back for game 3 or 4, I could so easily see the Rockets taking a 3-1 lead, especially
Rockets in
Jalen
5,
Green.
bro.
Jalen Green keeping up this momentum from a 38-point game. Maybe again, like the shots he was taking were pretty
Terrible.
terrible shots. I said it last podcast. Like if they go in, he looks like the best player on the planet. But if they don't go in, he looks like probably why were you even drafted in the league? But I mean, if they keep going in for like maybe one, if Jimmy doesn't play and they go in again, they steal another game, go up 2-1. That'll make life a little difficult for the Warriors. But I mean, if Jimmy comes back game 4, even like half healthy, I honestly don't put it past the Warriors coming back down 2-1 and stealing a series, taking it to 7.
Yeah, down 2-1. If Jimmy comes back at like 70-80%, they can take game 4
Yeah,
for sure.
but down 3-1 and then Jimmy comes back, I think it'll be a problem.
At Houston too, it's gonna be a bit
Yeah.
dicey, bro.
You'd only have one home game basically after. Yeah, you'd only have one home game in Golden State.
Yeah, I'm trying
Yeah.
to I'm trying to see how Fred played last game, bro, because I don't like this guy.
Fred VanVleet.
He had
Wow.
bro, he's terrible.
Wow.
They gotta consider benching this guy, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
4 for 19 game 1, 2 for 8 game 2, 2 for 13 from. He is 3 for 21 combined in 2 games from 3.
bro, I just here like my starting line was so much better. Like, just get first of all, Reed Shepherd and Cam Whitmore not getting minutes
It's crazy
is
work.
so bad.
Yeah.
But like, irregardless, like Jabari Smith is giving you good minutes off the bench.
I
Fred
agree.
VanVleet is giving you bad minutes starting.
Mm-hmm.
Start Jabari Smith, bro.
Yep.
Like, it just doesn't make any sense.
At that point, like you don't really have somebody running your offense, but fuck running the offense, bro. Put
Bro,
the ball in the basket.
if Jalen Green is gonna take pull up mid ranges and pull up threes like
You
every
don't need
possession
someone
down,
running the
Fred's
offense.
not running the offense either.
Yeah.
Fred's just standing there. Bro,
He's
I
just
saw Fred airball a 3 4 feet from the basket, bro.
so did
Like, come on.
I. I turned the game on for like 10 minutes yesterday or the other day, and then it was like him airballing like a fadeaway 3, and then I was like, bro, why are you even taking this shot? And then 5 minutes later, airballed another shot, and I turned the game off.
Nah, it's not right. Like,
It's bad, bro, and they're paying him a lot of money, man.
42 mil. He
Yep.
truly went bad chasing. I respect it.
Yeah.
Get the bag, bro.
Get the bag, bro. Get the bag. So potentially, you can even get out of the first round too. I mean,
Yeah, fair enough. And then like never see Houston again because they are not. It's a team option.
yeah.
I haven't seen a team option in a contract in a long
The
time.
team option is not a player option.
Yeah, it's a team option.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Yeah,
They can say goodbye to him if they want to.
Yeah, so the Rockets are going to decide whether they want to pay him $42 million. Imagine they pick it up,
Dude, that would be the worst decision of like planet Earth.
bro. They should
Just start Reed at that point, bro.
be sick. Out of we'll end the pod soon, but it would be sick if they somehow by the grace of God got Devin Booker, because that's exactly what they're missing.
I think Debo could definitely play point guard for that team, like that combo guard kind of role. He could do that.
And he's like a reliable scorer. Like,
Mhm.
he's not gonna have an off night with that much talent around him.
Yeah, 100. That team would be scary.
Yeah, 100%. Because
I think-
I see all the rumors looking at Kevin Durant.
I don't
feel
think
like Devin
KD would
Booker is
be.
so much
Yeah,
better.
D-Book would be a much better fit for that team than KD. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really see what team would be a great fit for KD. This is something we could talk about later, but like us, you think so?
KD's like the perfect second option, bro. Like,
He is.
he's like, if you were to diagram a second option for Ant, it would be KD.
It'd be KD, but I mean, like defense in this day and age does matter, but at the same time doesn't matter. The defensive drop off would be crazy. Because I think that if like Julius locked in defensively compared to KD locked in defensively, Julius locked in defensively is so much better.
But KD's offense is
KD's offense is 10 times that.
so
10
much
times.
better.
Like
Like,
it doesn't even it offsets it by like 200%. I know that. Yeah.
and
That's
KD on Denver would be insane too, by the way.
yeah. Ooh, to get rid of MPJ. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. That would be fire. That'd be fire. That would be a championship team right there.
I don't know about all that. But
Nah, I mean like a contender.
yeah, for sure, 100%.
For sure. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's all we wanted to talk about today. We'll probably release another episode after like 2 or 3 days. The Thunder series will probably be over by then. We didn't really touch on any of the Eastern Conference series. We don't really need
We
to.
don't care.
Yeah, we don't care. Other than like the Pistons Knicks series, the Knicks did win the other day or yesterday, so that series might be cool. But yeah, we'll keep giving you guys updates of what's happening in the playoffs, and yeah, follow us on Instagram and YouTube at Off the Dribble Pod, and we'll catch you guys next episode. Peace.
Peace.